Today, what's on the menu is roasted oven bone-in pork chops. So first, what I started off doing is cutting up some onions and peppers. Then, in the bottom of this pan, I put a quarter cup of sherry cooking wine. Instead of putting water or stock, it'll give the pork chops a little more bit flavor. Now what I'm going to do is preheat my oven to 350 degrees. Now as you can see, I'm turning the oven on to 350 degrees.
To make this work again.
And as you can see, it's on 350 and I'm going to let it preheat. Now I'm getting ready to season my pork chops with ginger that's been grated and garlic salt with parsley. Now, as you can see here, I'm showing you one beautiful pork chop bone in. The bone give it more flavor if you get it bone in.
Excuse me.
And I have about 7 more that I'm going to season up and put in a pan while the oven's preheating. Now, as I said, I was going to season those pork chops with the garlic salt with parsley, minced ginger, and whole black peppercorns that I'm going to grind up. First, once I get my pork chops in the pan, I'm going to rub the minced garlic all over them, then season them with the garlic salt with parsley and peppercorns. And as you can see, I'm showing you the seasonings that I'm using right now along with the minced ginger. So you can see the products that I'm using. Stop, man. See the products that I'm using. And you might want to use them too. Now, as you can see, I seasoned my chops and layered them on top of the onion and peppers. But one thing I gotta tell you, be careful with the ginger because a little bit goes a long way. Now what I'm going to do is maybe let my chops sit and marinate for about 10 to 15 minutes. You can do it a little bit longer depending on the type of time that you have. But me, I'm just going to do the 10 to 15 minutes like I said. Let the meat soak up some of that flavor. And then they'll be going in the oven. These beautiful chops. Now, while the chops are marinating, I guess we can just take some time to talk about it. What I'm hoping for is a nice, tender, juicy chop that's all the way done and just fall off the bone tender. And I say at 350, those chops should take about an hour and a half at the most, no more than 2 hours, so they won't dry out. Uncovered. If you want to cover them, you maybe can take 15 minutes off. But me, I'm going to cook them uncovered. And then I would say about 10 minutes before they're done, you can crank the heat up to about 400 so you can get a crispy crust on the outside. That's how I like them. But it's your choice. Now, as you can see, the chops marinated for 15 minutes and they're going in the oven as we speak. Be careful with the oven. Assume it's always hot. So the chops going in the oven. In the oven, there we go. And I'll be back in about an hour and 30 minutes.